What's up, you guys? It is Simone, aka Money Moan here, and we are back. We are back. Yes, I know it's not April. We're back in January. We're covering Unrivaled. Boom, 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 boom. Flicks, man. I need to get back in the studio. I missed my drops. I needed all the bombs right there because we're covering a new league ran by the players, right? If you guys didn't know, Unrivaled is the newest 3-on-3 league founded by Brianna Stewart and Nafisha Collier. And today was the first day, and it did not disappoint. Okay. Um, there are a total of 6 teams, there are 36 players. You have the Mist Basketball Club, you have the Lunar Owls, you have Laces, you have Roses, you have Vinyl, and you have Phantoms. You guys, I think this league is pretty cool because it's kind of like you're putting together three things into one. If you guys have ever seen Ice Cube's Big Three League, because this is 3-on-3 aspect, and then you also got to think about the W because you have the top the top players in the world playing in this league, the cream of the crop. And then it's kind of like you have that Euro soccer field to where it's like it's not like a team repping a region, it's more so like a club. So it's like your loyalty is to like this club and not necessarily to like a region, a city, or a state, which I think is pretty cool. And it's pretty interesting that we even talking about this because I remember I believe it was last season Flicks was talking about how like they need to bring that Euro soccer club feel. And Flicks, they heard you.
Yeah.
Got it going. We got it going. And I'm excited for it. Like I seen the first two games today. It was really good. Really good. The Lunar the Lunar Owls got the first dub of the season and the Vinyl recorded the second dub of the Unrivaled season. I like this league because these girls get these I don't want to call them girls. These ladies get to stay home in the states. They get to be able to play in front of their family, their friends. No super long plane rides or they got a plane ride and they got to take an 8 hour train to go here, this, that, and the third. Like they stay in the states. They're making more money, and the people that are invested in this league is insane. It's insane. Like some of the investors is Carmelo Anthony, you got Coco Golf, Juju Watkins. That's just to name a few, right? And these companies that are tapped in and sponsored as well, as far as like Ali, those are the people that made you see it on their uniforms. Sephora, Samsung. So this is pretty big, and I like it. But I want to get into the games, okay? This is just from me watching. Like, I wasn't expecting too much because this is a different type of field. Like, I think with 3-on-3 basketball is totally different from 5-on-5 basketball because teams can take advantage of certain aspects of the game. So, of course, it's less people on the court, which means if you are playing one-on-one defense, you got to really sit down and play some D for one. All right. Two, there's going to be a mismatch somewhere. Like, believe it or not, there's always going to be a mismatch in 3-on-3. And another thing I like about 3-on-3, it's a quicker game. It's a different type of intensity. I feel like 3-on-3s are more competitive, especially when you get the combos right. And so far, I like what I saw. I want to kind of just go over some of my notes I got from the Mist and Lunar Owls game. Okay. And like just from looking at the Mist, looking at their lineup, I think their defense and their size will be an advantage just because they got some good defenders on their team and Dejanay Carrington, Brianna Stewart, and Jewell Lloyd. Jewell Lloyd sits down and plays defense when she wants to. And then you got Aaliyah Edwards as well. Like those are the four I think when I think of like defense on that team. Um, and I like the fact that Brianna Stewart and Jewell Lloyd are back together playing. Like I feel like their connection and their chemistry on the court is unmatched. And I like I like to see Rakia develop more on like defense. in this league, because this league is about, it's about 8 to 10 weeks, I believe. And I want to see her really sit down and play those quicker guards. And then also on offense, taking advantage of them quicker guards guarding her, like putting them down in the post, just reading those matchups. And I also think Aaliyah Edwards will be, this will be a league for really crucial for her to develop. I feel like all those first year girlies, this league right here is very crucial for them to develop, because it's kind of like off season work, because sharpens iron. You're not going against international play. You're going against the play you've seen in back from May to October, so it's like more of an iron sharpens iron type of thing. And going back to the team, so with the Lunar Owls, I like that they have a 3-on-3 advantage, because they have a player in Alicia Gray that has played on 3-on-3 basketball before with Team USA. So like when you played 3-on-3 basketball before, it's a different type of experience. It's a different type of game. She's familiar with it. And then they have that veteran presence with Skylar Diggins Smith and Nafisha Collier, who are both hooping today. Um, and I think for the Lunar Owls, I want to see Shakira Austin. I want to see her thrive a little more in some type of dribble handoff type of set. I want to see her really get in that big guard bag on offense. I already know she has good post game and a good mid range type of presence, but I want to see what she do more in like that pick and pop or that pick and roll scenario. And on defense, when she's caught out on that pick and roll, say like if she has to guard a smaller guard. So that's kind of like my take on that game. But we cannot forget Skylar Diggins Smith is a dog. She called game. And I'm surprised they even let her shoot that second three, because prior to that possession, she made a big three to get them, rolling. And if you would have looked at the first half, you would have thought the Mist kind of had that game, but the Mist kind of let up. I don't know if it was rotation issues, or I don't know, but the Lunar Owls just kept it in there and they kept going. They were down by enough. It was, I believe, the third quarter. They scored double digits in the third quarter, and the men's basketball club only had 7 points. So that was the thing right there. Um, and the fact that I'm bringing up the third quarter, the rules are pretty interesting, right? So we have 3 7-minute quarters, okay, and the fourth quarter is no time. So the fourth quarter, you're going for a score. So let's put an example right here, right? Okay. So say like in the third quarter, say if one team has 50 and then you have a team, okay, they're probably down 10. So let's say the score is 50-40, right? So what's 50 minus 40? 10. So 50 plus 10 is 60. So in the fourth quarter, whoever gets to 60 wins the game. So that's why that third quarter is very important. You don't want to be down bad to the point where in the fourth quarter you playing catch up, and it's impossible, because that fourth quarter, that advantage is for the team that's leading. So that's the one thing I really like about that. And I really just want to see how coaches make these adjustments, especially going into that fourth quarter. If you're the team that's down or the team that's up and they're trying to get that run to get the W. Okay. Flicks, did you get the chance to look at some rosters? Like, what you tell me what you thinking about some of these teams?
I mean, the teams itself are super talented. I think just on the court, we're seeing like the difference between, a an all star and a superstar. Okay, we seeing the
Yeah.
difference. It's almost like watching Kobe on the court playing 3-on-3 ball with Ron Artest and like Derek Fisher. Like we know who the superstar is. It's a difference.
Yeah, but the same, and then I agree with you on that aspect. And at the same time, it's kind of like how I said before, it's kind of like iron sharpening iron. Like, why not develop your game and see if it's working going against talent that you're going to see in May? because a lot of times when they go overseas, I'm not saying the talent is mid over there. The talent is not mid. Let me just make that clear. But the W is the top 1%. If I could sharpen my iron against the top 1%, I'm laying down more than a brick a day. That's how I see it. Like, if I'm gonna develop my game and see if things are working and see if things are shaking and baking, why not do it against the top talent that I'm gonna see in a few months? That's my take on it. But I like this. I'm really excited for this. I don't think you understand how happy I am about it, and I hope the W and Kathy. I hope y'all taking some notes because there's no excuse now. There's no excuse.
Well,
Okay,
at least we can watch all these games. That's pretty cool.
that's why. That's why I said that. That is why I said that. And on top of the sponsors, the streaming, like, if you don't have cable, you could watch these games on HBO Max. They stream them on True TV. If you have cable, it's on True TV and TNT. The fact that they have this deal, I don't know. This just puts the W on Front Street. Like, it's like, what are you doing? What is happening in these rooms to where you can get this action?
Well, do you think if they
That's
moved Unrivaled to the summertime, that people would play an Unrivaled over the WNBA, or what do you think would happen?
but that's going to be an issue because the WNBA season is in the summer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you think they would play an Unrivaled over WNBA?
I don't know. That's a that's a good question, but it will be harder because you got to think, on an unrivaled team, they only carry 6 players. They only carry 6 players, and that's going to be less girls being able to make it pro. I feel like all the W got to do is make the pie look a little, just make the slices a little bigger. No need to be greedy. There's no need to be greedy. Make it the slices of the pie bigger. There's no way that Brianna Stewart and Afisha Collier could go and get these investors when the W could do it. Like, there's another investor too, Steve Nash. Like, you got these basketball heads investing in this league. Like, why you couldn't get them to do that in the for the W? But hey, enough of that. Enough of that. We're anti Kathy right now. Okay. So let's get to the second game. Okay. The Vinyl versus Rose. I kind of like the Rose roster because two of my favorite guards on the same team, Chelsea Gray and Kalia Copper. I love those two guards, especially because you got point guard in Chelsea Gray and you got a combo guard in Kalia Copper, because I think she's one of those guards that can play the one and be dominant at the one, but she's also just as dominant at the two. And I feel like with those type of guards, they have to control the tempo of the game. They have to control the tempo at all times, and they have to be making shots. I think the reason why they lost this game is because they missed a lot of shots in the beginning. But you got Andrew Reese, who's a rebounding machine. So they got to find a way to make that core three work together, especially if they're going to start out like that. I feel like the only way that would really work is if they're making shots. But I think it would honestly be best if Kalia Copper and Chelsea Gray were split, just so it could be some type of point guard tempo action in there. That's what I'm thinking. But I really like the Vinyl too. I like the Vinyl team as well too, because they have another player who was on the Team USA's 3x3 team with Ryan Howard, and she was out there hooping. She had 33 points tonight, out there hooping. And then you got Dearica Hamby, who was doing her thing as well. And then you got Erika Gumawale, who's a walking bucket. Like, come on now. And then you got Jordan Canada. And then you got Ray Burrell. Come on. Come on. And they're coached by T Spoon. Flix, I think the Vinyl and the Lunar Rounds, those are my favorite teams for today. I like all the teams, but those are my two teams for today. Those are the two teams I'm rolling with today.
I mean, I guess they're fun.
No, it is. I'm telling
They're
you.
fun. There's plenty more teams, though. There's plenty more teams.
It is. It is. But I just like the way they look today. Not just because they won, but they looked good today. Like the Lunar Owls had a slow start, but they found a way to win. And then you got the Vinyl, which they have buckets on they have walking buckets on their team. They have Arika Gumawale and Ryan Howard on the same team. Those are walking buckets. Like who does not want to see a walking bucket? But we got two more teams that we haven't seen yet. We have the Laces playing the Phantom tomorrow, which will be a good game. I want y'all to check that out. But I'm not going to get into that because we got to get into some fits, Flicks. Can we get some fits up on the screen?
Yeah, we'll get some fits. Give me 1 sec. I mean, it's kind of weird. We are getting some tunnel fits from, I mean, you know, unordinary places, I guess, right?
Well, you know, now it's a popular thing. They want to see what the girls are wearing under on the tunnel. So they got a Sephora tunnel where all the players walk through and they get they pictures and stuff. So I'm rolling. Why not take advantage of it now, especially now that people are interested in these ladies in like the fashion scene too. Like I said, what have I always said? I'm gonna stamp it. They gotta stop hiring these Instagram models and they gotta hire these basketball players. You know, I've been saying this since season one. It's been stamped since season one. I've been saying it. But here are some of the fits that I liked on opening night. There's some good fits. All right, who we got up there? Oh, technical. I can't hear.
There we go. Yeah. And I was just saying, we got this cool fit right here with this blue bonnet. This is just crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
I know you did not just say a bonnet.
It's not a bonnet. Scarf.
That's a scarf. Oh my
Blue
god.
scarf.
Okay, it's looking like money.
It's fire. I like it. The glasses.
It's like she wearing some Poochie, wearing some Chanel. Got the Birkin, the Hermes bracelets. Walking money. It's giving Vogue. She was just on Vogue.
Again, money now.
All I can say is tens across the board. You come in, you was just on the cover of Vogue, and you coming through there looking like money, like walking money. Tens across the board in my book.
That is cool. I ain't gonna lie, that's different.
Yeah, and you know how I feel about shades. You know how I feel about shades. So tens across the board.
Oh, she did it up. Is this Chelsea Gray with this all black?
No, with the all black, that's Kalia Copper.
That's Kalia Copper. Oh, picture so far away. Kalia Copper coming through looking like Jet Magazine on me. What is this?
It kind of remind me of how I used to be in high school back in the day, like how like I would have the fly fit on, and then I didn't put the basketball shoes in the bag. You got to see me carrying my shoes because I play with some heat.
Carrying them in.
Yeah, carrying them in. About to stand on big business. I like this just because this is like her style. Like she's flashy. She don't do too much. And I kind of like the football club shirt because when I think of Unrivaled, I think of like the soccer club feel. I feel like this fit is in theme. Like I said, y'all know I love a good pair of shades. The bag. I feel like she a Philly girl, but the Brooklyn, like the tri-state, she's holding it down for the whole tri-state within itself. I give it an 8.5. I give it an 8.5.
I like that. I mean, it's a solid fit. This is like your run of the mill WNBA fit. You know what I mean? You come, you ready to go for the game.
That's why I give it 8.5. It's cool. It's cool, but I've seen her do better. It's 8.5.
All right. A little warm up for sure. All right, but this next fit, I'm not even gonna lie. This is I don't know. We can't be headed to a basketball game and this. I'm not gonna front.
Okay,
But here we are.
what we talking?
The showstopper.
Hey, come on now.
Take a look at this fit. I mean, I think the brown bag to me really kind of sets this off. The what is that?
That bag
Like
was big
Gucci?
because those was all them buckets she was carrying. She dropped the game winner. The game winner was in there. The game winner
Yo,
was deep in that bag.
like
That's why the bag's big.
between that, the shoulder pads, like yo, like I feel like
High
you gotta
fashion.
kill after wearing this. You gotta kill after wearing this.
High fashion.
This is
High fashion.
ridiculous.
Skylar Diggins Smith was killing in the W, and then her Unrivaled time. She might make the all fitted team here too.
If she keep this up for sure, because this I don't know what job she's walking into, but I would not guess WNBA.
Look, she said, "I'm coming in here giving buckets." That game winner is deep in that bag. Okay, come on now, y'all already know how I feel. 10s across the board. Skylar Diggins gets a 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10s. The game winner make it 20. 10s across the board. Ba, 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 ba. Flicks, we got to figure out how to get these drops because
we'll get them. We'll get them. Week 1 of Unrivaled, though. This is, I mean, it's still happening, right? The rest of the weekend is
yeah, but this is just opening night. So, you know, we got to be extra for opening night.
Gotcha. This is, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, and then I just wanted to keep it light, just give my little 2 cents of what I saw, you know. I really like this league. I feel like this is going to be the future, especially for our girls that want to stay in shape and be prepped for the season in May. They ain't got to travel too crazy. They get to play in front of family and friends. Shoot, don't be surprised if y'all see me out in Miami next season for Unrivaled because I will be there. I will be there. And since we're on the topic of fits and Unrivaled, if any one of your people is listening to this, I need let me rephrase that. I would like shirts of all the basketball clubs. I see that you guys are sponsored by Under Armour, all that. I need a shirt of each club. And then when you start doing jerseys, I need jerseys too. So I'm gonna just put this out there if you guys are doing jerseys, but I need a Skylar Diggins jersey. I need a Jordan Canada jersey. I need a Breonna Stewart jersey. I need a Kalia Copper jersey. What else? Alyssa Thomas jersey and a Sabrina Nescu jersey. I need jerseys and shirts of every team y'all have. A size small. Flicks, what you need? Size large? Or what?
Run the large.
You hear that? If you guys need contact with us, you know, y'all know where to find me. Have my people call your people. We can make something happen. But I appreciate y'all tapping in with me. We're gonna try to pop in and tap in with y'all on Fridays, give y'all a little recap of the games. And just to give y'all a reminder, games will be played on Fridays, Saturdays, and Mondays. So be sure on Fridays, we're gonna be chopping it up here. And you guys can watch Unrivaled on TNT, True TV. And if you do not have cable, you can stream this on HBO Max, okay? And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, tap in with us, and yeah, we'll see y'all again next week.